I didn't want them to feel weighed down by it. I didn't want them to walk out the door and think every person was a vote. Like I'd walk with my grandmother and she would be like, every person's a vote. Everybody we walk by, we stop, we say hello, we smile, we keep walking. We stop, we say hello, we smile. I'm like, oi. But I didn't want.
So family was being having that Kennedy Shriver name was a job.
Oh, it was like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot of joy, a lot of advantages.
But a lot of work.
But it was, I definitely felt like, okay, we were on a stage, we had a job to do. I was a player in some larger show. I wasn't quite sure what the show was. And I think for much of my life, I was trying to get out of that show. Yeah. I think that's why I went into journalism. It's why I moved to California, trying to kind of figure out, well, who was I in all of this? Yeah. And then, be able to go back home and understand who I was in the larger storyline. And I think this is something that every kid probably deals with, right? Every person is trying to figure out who they are, no matter what their family is, and where is home for them, and, what role are they playing? And I think it's emphasized when you're dealing with a legacy.
Well, I think what you're touching on is every single one of us at some point in our lives, and sometimes multiple times, will struggle with our identities.
Correct.
And it's not unique to somebody who's grown up like you have.
Right.
People will confuse their identities with their job title.
Correct.
I am a CEO, or their career. I am a lawyer. Like that's who I am. No, it's what you do.
Right.
Or it's the position you have. And I've seen it. You've seen it many times, which is very successful people, when they move on or they change jobs, they literally will suffer an identity crisis because for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, their whole identity has entwined with a job or a position that when that job or position no longer exists, depression or collapse or strange things start to happen.
Yeah.
And so, but even beyond, I am a mother, I hear people say,